Okay, here it goes. Okay, I'm not doing an over-analysis of this episode because I don't wanna, but I knew going to the Space Center would bring up some memories for Kazuchi. I knew he'd remember Subaru. Is he breaking through from the Ark next week? Which, I mean, good for him. Kazuchi is my second favourite. I adore him, and I can't help but feel like he's getting horrible treatment right now. I've waited so long for him to come back in the series, only for him to get a handful of lines and a few seconds of screen time. It's so stressful being a friend of Metsubo Jinnai right now, because it's like, it's not just, oh, I hope they're okay, it's, oh, I hope we actually get to see them today. I hope we get to see a member of Metsubo Jinnai who isn't Jin doing something. Horribly, Kazuchi and Naki have such amazing potential and they're just not being utilised. Anyway, don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Kazuchi to be getting away from the Ark, if that is what's happening next week, but I still hate the whole good little humour gear narrative. I mean, Kazuchi was set to be deactivated after his job was done. He has every right to not want to go back to Hiden. And Kazuchi and Subaru are brothers, Aruto. They're not just like real brothers. They are real brothers. Stop belittling the humour gear you claim to always treat equally. Okay, if you've always treated humans and humour gear equally, are you going to kill Guy next week then? Because baby Jin, a child soldier grieving over his dad dying in his arms, you had to kill him because he had a difficult upbringing, which happened because, say it with me, Horobi was hacked by the Ark. So surely, if you treat humans and humour gear equally, that means Guy having a difficult upbringing means that he's beyond saving, right? That he doesn't deserve redemption either, right? Just think, if baby Jin had acquired a cute dog somehow, maybe he'd still be alive. Anyway, I keep going off tangent. If Jin and Aruto are best friends now, and Kazuchi gets saved, and Naki, I'm assuming, gets saved, and Guy is nice now because Aibo really is that powerful, then who does that leave? Horobi, you know, who's been hacked by the Ark, and has no concept of free will. Are we just giving up on Horobi now? Aruto tried once, Horobi moved by himself to protect Jin, and then got very freaked out over having acted without the Ark. But the Ark is too strong, so that's that then, screw Horobi. You'd think someone who lost his humour gear dad, which supposedly caused him to value humour gear lives just as much as human lives, would be more sensitive about Jin potentially losing his dad again. Maybe we could have had a moment like, I'll never get my dad back, but you did, I won't let you lose him again. But if Kazuchi and Subaru are just like real brothers, then that means Horobi and Jin are just like real father and son, but not actual father and son, because humour gear aren't allowed to exist without humans. And Jin, the Ark is around his waist, don't go for the face. He tried to stab Horobi's face, what was that in aid of? There's no argument now that he's purely going after the Ark. He's outright trying to kill his own dad here. Dear God, Jin, what happened to you? Wow, I am very salty today, I'm sorry. I was up all night last night, being sick from dairy and being ill makes me especially grouchy. I'm not going to talk about Guy's whole redemption arc until next week. I want all the information before going into that, but one thing I'll say is that a bad childhood does not excuse being an arsehole. But I do actually want to have an entire video just about that, because as of right now I have a lot to say. Plus I want to do a bit more research. I'm currently conducting a study of the long-term effects of being a gifted child syndrome essentially, and how damaging a lot of gifted and talented school programs are, which feels kind of relevant. Obviously there's way more to it than that, but I'd still be interested in talking about it. I do want to do an actual psychological analysis of Guy, but that has to wait until we see more. I'm unhappy about him getting redemption. All I will say is that what we've seen of his childhood, I can see how that led to him developing certain personality aspects, but it does not explain or excuse his actions. And I hope he doesn't just get forgiven like that. Bought myself a new microphone, how does it sound? Testing, 1, 2, 3, cinnamon buns! Ah! I really like it, I feel all professional now.